Man. You know it's summer when you see white people outside running around without their shirts on. And when I say running around, I do not mean in the colloquial sense. I literally mean running around the fucking neighborhood without their shirts on. It's ridiculous, bro. What do white people have against me and my retinas trying to fucking scar me with that shit? Anyway, what? Much better. What's wavy, baby? It's good to see you again. Welcome back. I missed you. It's been a while since we've had, a heart-to-heart like this. Welcome to Studio Sunwayvs, where I talk about art, do art, talk to other people about art, ask other people to do art for me. Anything that has to do with me and art. That's what we're doing today. Studio Sunwayvs. And today, I want to get something off my chest. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I am a raging narcissist and an egomaniac. So needless to say, when I get 10 views on a video, it does something to me, Which is not to say that I'm ungrateful for your support and your views, which is part of what I want to get into today. So, without further ado, without any more preamble, today we're going to be talking about the joys of starting small. Because I think it's very easy, it's very, it's pretty clear what the downsides of starting small are, But not a lot of people take time to focus on the good sides, And so that's what I want to do today. Focus on the positive. And I wrote down 10 things on a piece of paper that I lost about what I enjoy about starting small, so I'm going to do my best to remember everything that I wrote down. And the biggest thing, as I kind of alluded to before, was ego. And being able to keep your ego in check. Having an external force that keeps your ego in check. Because, I guess I need that, Because if I think I'm the shit, and then I put stuff out in the world, and y'all are like, he's the shit, then, I might just explode, from too much himness. But because I am able to be checked a little bit, have a little bit of reality enter the equation, I think it tempers the ego a little bit. And then also it encourages me to be more creative, because I have something to work towards. It would be pretty boring if I was already where I wanted to be, What would be my reason to wake up? What would fuel that fire in my belly, Because I would have had whatever I want. So I think that's another perk of starting small, being able to experiment, being able to have that response from the audience and be able to know what you guys want, and have that kind of intimate conversation, that intimate relationship, which is ultimately, what bigger brands are built on, that parasocial feeling, that somebody out there cares about you and loves you and, cares about what you're doing and how you live your life. Another benefit of starting small is gratitude, I think in a different life, in different circumstances, I may have taken the ability to just do this. Like, if this was all I could ever do, this was it. This was as far as I got. This was as high as my potential reached. It's pretty incredible, I think, personally. You may disagree, and I respect your opinion greatly, but I think I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty lit, right? And so, just remembering that, reminding myself of that, and being able to stave off those less than positive thoughts that may creep in when the external doesn't match the internal. And on the back of that, the ability to build up that confidence, you know, and to believe in yourself and to take yourself seriously, but not too seriously, you know. I think that is key, and that is something that you're only really able to do when you start small, because if you start big, you know, you have a lot of other people in your ears telling you what to do, and you're also worried about keeping up appearances and not losing what you worked so hard to attain, right? Whereas me, the stakes are very low, you know, and so I can afford to experiment, I can afford to branch out, try new things like this, and just enjoy it, you know. And I think that just being able to enjoy something for the sake of it, I'm doing it not for any end goal, I'm just doing things because I enjoy doing them. The ability to do that is second to none, you know. I think it's very important to have hobbies, to have things that you just do because they bring you joy. And this brings me great joy. I come straight from work and I go straight to my camera and I unload, you know. That came out very, very, very wrong, but you understand the sentiment, I'm sure. And yeah, I think being able to practice like things like this, make mistakes kind of like before everybody cares, I think it's important. And then also you get to really decide what you stand for and decide where you want to go, you know. I was having a conversation today about people's favorite YouTubers, and one that came up was Jacksepticeye, because, you know, he does a lot of charity work and stuff like that. And there's no reason to not start that kind of stuff now. Sure, Jacksepticeye raises $10 million, $20 million, $50 million, but $500, $1,000, that's still money, and that's still very important. That could clothe somebody, that could house somebody for a certain amount of time, you know? And so I think just keeping things in perspective like that, and not letting external numbers or ego feelings get in the way of doing what you feel is right, you know. And starting small gives you a good opportunity to do that, you know, where nobody's looking and you're just doing things because you believe they're the right things to do. And just having fun, you know, being able to do what you want, be your own boss. I think it's just a great feeling, you know. And so, my friends, that brings me to the end of my very poorly planned ramble. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. That's something that I learned today. Something I'm taking with me for the rest of my life. So, next Studio Sunday, I will be better prepared and I will have my notes written down. But, you know, I think in the spirit of starting small, I also wanted to just do something off the cuff. Just kind of talk to you guys face to face, you know. I do a lot of editing, and because I just think it's kind of boring for somebody to come online and be like, yeah, this is how I feel, and that's kind of the end of it, you know. I would prefer to mix it in with a little bit of art, with a little bit of, you know, cinema verite, you feel me? But yeah, I decided to not do that this time, obviously, and just tell you guys how I feel. This is how I feel. I love where I'm at now. I love the ability, the potential to grow. And I love you for watching this and being on this journey with me. And I appreciate your time, you know. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your attention. And I hope to God that you enjoyed it and that you'll continue to enjoy it as we both continue to grow and evolve as people. And yeah, stay wavy.